What is batik? In a simple way, batik is an art to decorate clothes with wax as resist method. Batik derived from the Javanese words amba and titik is an ancient art involving waxing, dyeing, and boiling to create a crafted fabric. Wax is used for color blocking, covering untouched parts with a specific color. Evidence for the origin of batik dates back to the early modern era, with artifacts originating from the Far East, the Middle East, Central Asia, and India. Batik was made in the Japanese city of Nara. In 1677, according to Chinese street records, batik was introduced to the Malay archipelago, particularly in Java and Sumatra, as well as Persia and India. It is estimated that batik was first discovered in Egypt somewhere around the 5th centuries.
Batik is a mistress art form that has been found in various regions. In Malaysia, it is believed that the states of Kelantan and Terengganu are recognized as a cradle where the Malaysian batik grew. Malaysian batik has been recognized in the 2012 National Heritage Register for the category of intangible heritage objects. This category is specific to any heritage in the form of clothing, textiles, decorative arts, and crafts. Malaysia's batik used as official attire for formal occasions after independence in 1957. Batik lost its magic by the 90s but regained vitality in 2003. Batik is largely considered as formal wear in Malaysia. Government employees are encouraged to wear batik every Thursday in the offices. Batik is a type of fabric in which design was either stamped or painted onto the fabric using wax before being dyed. Batik has come a long way since its Sarung days, both in terms of quality and affordability. The batik fabric is used to make baju kurung and shirts that are worn as a set. They can be used as one-of-a-kind keepsakes or as embellishments on things like handbags. Uniqueness of batik-made products is a major factor in tourists' decisions to buy them.
There are 4 types of batik in Malaysia, which is batik block, batik stamp, batik lukis, and batik tie-dye. Batik block is a stamping technique using zinc or copper tools with a pattern side dipped in melt wax and stamped onto clothes in a repetitive pattern. Batik lukis is hand-drawn with a tool called chanting. The chanting is a small pot with a long handle used for detailed batik drawing, often done freehand with melt wax put onto the clothes.
So right now we will be interviewing Mr. Lazim. So Mr. Lazim, since when did you start painting batik?
1981.
And how long did you take to produce one batik drawing?
One batik depend on the pattern.
What makes you want to paint batik?
First is a hobby, okay, but now hobby and job.
And the last question is, do you think batik will be still relevant in future?
This batik relevant not only the Asia, normally all the world.
Thank you, Mr. Lazim.
Batik screen is screen-printed batik with the use of stencils. In 1939, Muhammad Yusuf and Muhammad Daud introduced stencils in Kelantan, a faster, easier to produce batik trend in Malaysia, requiring precision for pattern alignment. Batik tie-dye is often confused with regular tie-dye. Batik tie-dye involves using wax instead of rubber bands, covering parts of the clothes with melted wax and dyeing until the desired pattern is achieved.
Batik lukis is the most expensive batik among those 4 types of batik. A fun fact about Malaysian batik art is that you must use human hair in the dye process. This unique technique added texture and depth to the design, intriguing both artists and wearers alike. Dating back centuries, batik has been an integral part of Malaysian culture and tradition. The inclusion of human hair in the tie-dye process was a secret technique that contributed to the distinctiveness of Malaysian batik.
Nova, come have a seat with me. Nova, did you know in Malaysia, batik usually focuses on floral motifs from the nature surrounding the tropic or geometric pattern due to the Islamic influence. And you know what? Malaysian batik is also more vibrant in color with pink, blues, and purple.
Is that so, Juara? However, Indonesian batik falls more on the serious side of coloring with dark browns, golds, and blacks as the primary colors. Indonesian batik is also gathers its inspirations from various regions and unique animal spirits.
Wow, that's amazing, right?
I know, right?
Malaysia Batik Crafted for the World movement was established by Yayasan Budi Penyayang Malaysia in 2003 under the patronage of Tun Abdullah Ahmad Badawi, the 5th Prime Minister of Malaysia. Malaysia Batik also Crafted for the World movement has been conceived as a long-term vehicle in championing the batik industry. Its main aim is to discover talent and showcase Malaysia Batik internationally. Piala Sri Endun Batik Design Competition is an annual event that is open to Malaysians over 18 years of age.
Malaysians, and especially Malays, take pride in keeping batik alive as a cultural tradition or heritage passed down through the ages. Cultural artifacts that can be easily transported like batik paintings are a valuable part of Malaysian history. Even though Malaysian batik hasn't been officially recognized by international bodies like UNESCO, it still needs legal protection to ensure its continued viability. Efforts are needed to revive batik's status as a national heritage and cultural treasure for the nation.
Batik is an inherent part of Malaysian identity. Batik is said to epitomize our respective country' intangible cultural heritage, that being so nationalized as Batik Malaysia.